So I was thinking I was going to marry a man of my age, like same age group. You know, the ex-husbands, they set standards sometimes. If they did something good, you would always want to take it to your next relationship. But no, it didn't work like that. So when I went on a dating app, I was looking for someone who is 2 to 5 years older than me. Right. At first, this was fine. As I told you, I started going on dating apps when I was in my 30s. And then I went on over the years. When I say over the years, it doesn't mean that I was there continuously. Sometimes I would just get fed up with it and I take a break and then I go back again, take a break, then go back again, in that order. So I was growing, right? So I realized that as I was growing up, the kind of man that I wanted, they were looking for a woman who was 10 years younger than them. Okay? So I was in my 30s. So the guys that I was looking for, they were looking for someone who's much younger than me. You get it? So that's when the issue started. I was thinking, right. So it means here I'm not the age group that I'm looking for is actually not looking at me. The men who are actually saying hi and I'm ignoring, they're the ones I'm actually supposed to be going for, the ones who are 10 years older plus. They were the men who I was supposed to go for. But then as I was looking at them, you know, when people are saying good, they don't look after themselves. They looked so old. And I was thinking, this person is only 10 years older than me. How come he looks so old, so aged? So that's why I kept on trying to look back. Someone who's of my age and thinking maybe it's going to be much better. But no. And then you find the young boys as well. They'll be like, I'm just attracted to older women. I just like you. And I'm like, when did that start? When did you start liking older women? I don't want young boys. I tell you, there's lots of them who want younger women. So if there are girls here who like younger men, they'll be there for you. And they will be there. They are willing to travel from anywhere in the world to come and be with you, with an older woman. I don't know what's there. Maybe because they're looked after. I don't know. But I never liked that. So as I was growing up, I realized that as I'm aging, the age group I'm looking for actually is I wanted 10 years. Initially, I wanted someone who's 5 years older than me. And then I changed to 10 years older than me. And then as the messages like in the DMs started getting lesser and lesser, I was like, I think I need to increase the age, which worked. It did work. Someone who was older than me worked well. That's when I started attracting those men now. Why? Because I am in that age group. They were also looking for a woman who is younger. So I was in my 30s, so obviously guys in their 40 plus, 50s, they found me very attractive, the kind of woman they would go for. But that time I was like, no, he's too old. I can't. But that's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be. If you are in your 30s, probably the guy that you're supposed to be looking for is someone who's 10 years older than you. That's your best bet. Anybody who's younger, you can find one, or even you can get younger. But I'm just saying that increase your age gap so that you maximize your chances of meeting someone. Don't be rigid to say, I just want someone who's 5 years older than me. You may wait for too long, or maybe even never find anyone. You see? So that's the biggest mistake I've done. And initially, that was the issue. But then when I figured it out, I ended up attracting the right guys, obviously, who are older. So I realized that, wow, as I'm getting older, now I'm going for the older men, because the men of my age, they're not looking at my age anymore. They're looking for someone younger. Okay? And you find that a majority of them will be like, I want children. Right? So they want the childbearing age. Okay? Childbearing age, like this 25, 30, and he'll be in his 50s, never had any children. So he's looking for a woman to marry and have children. And you'll be thinking, I'm not wanting children now, so you're out already. Okay? And the other thing I was quite naughty when, if I feel like a man is just forcing himself on me, I would just say, I want children. The minute you say they want children, they'll disappear. Because if If it's time for them to enjoy life, they don't want to hear anything about children. They'll disappear, or I'll just say to them, no, I think I want to try for children. That was the easiest way to get rid of them. Just leave me in peace. Oh, I know, since you said you want children, I'm sorry, I'm not going to be the best fit for you. I'm like, I understand. I understand. Yeah, you just want to be nice, and don't show them that they're not your type of man. You'll be like, oh no, I'm looking with children, and you know that exactly that age some of them, they're no longer sexually active, especially if, I don't know what happens here. It's some men, they are quickly like not sexually active as they grow older, 50 plus. The minute someone turns 50, a lot of things go wrong. A lot. So if girls here who are looking at me, and you're in your 50s and you're expecting to get a man who is very sexually active in bed, if you're going to meet someone in the minute they turn 50, let's say 55 going up, yeah, I don't think you may get someone who will do it maybe once a week or once a month, or no, something, even never. These are things that you need to consider. It may not happen. Majority of them, as they're growing older, we know as you're growing older, a lot of these activities they cease. They stop because you're old. You're no longer sexually active. You're no longer getting up to to be physically active in bed. You used to be when you were in your 30s. So those things are not there anymore. The age gap relationship, sometimes some of them, they're open to using all those toys, whatever you want. They'll talk about them, and you see, once they start talking about them, don't say, oh, I don't like them, I don't like. They're telling you that they're no longer that sexually active as they used to be. Okay, that's how they tell you. So be quick to think that this person is introducing this, is trying to tell you that you are young, but I'm willing to use the toys, whatever it is. If you're a clever girl, you just go for that. Go for it. The times when that is not there, you use it. You switch to toys. The minute when it's working, you switch then like that. As I told you, I'm going to be honest with you guys, because this is how it's supposed to be. If you think you're going to get, as you're getting older, you think you're going to find a man who is in his 20s, who's very active, like someone who's in his 20s and 30s. You're lying to yourself. As they get older, they won't be as active as they used to be, but they will be great fun. They're willing, they're open to try things, just to keep yourselves happy. All right. So age gaps. Okay, what's the right age gap? I would say the girls who can actually be strict with ages is those girls who have never married up until the 30s. You can say, I really want my age group. But once you turn 35, or you may be talking with someone who's 10 years plus older than you. Yeah. 10 to 20 is good. It's good age gap. But it depends on how good that person look after themselves. If they're not looking after themselves that well, it's not good enough. So there's so much that you need to consider in that age gap. They have to be very good at looking after themselves. Some people, they may look 20 years older than you, but they look good. People look after themselves. So don't judge people. When someone say, I'm 65, you just say, oh my God, 65. See what's there. I'm in my 50s, right? I can easily date a guy who's 70. Yeah. 70, go for it. He's 20 years older than me. Yeah, I can easily. Though my man is not. My man is 8 years older than me. So, yeah. But I can easily go there. Yeah. It's easier for us as we get older. The choices are massive. Like, sometimes when you look after yourself in your 50s, you can find a man who's younger than you. But I've never dated like that. But there's some women who would prefer a younger man. If you look after yourself, if that's what you want, yeah, go for it. But do not let them use your money, okay? It doesn't matter if a man is young, he still remains a provider, and that family is the head for a reason. Not you women, listen, okay? If a guy is young and he wants an older woman, yeah, fine. It is not exempted from the responsibilities of a man. We still expect him to be delivering as a man. Full stop. That's it. We expect him to do exactly what a man does. He's not coming there to be looked after. No, 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 no. No. Oh my god, something is biting me. I was out walking. Oh, what's going on? Something in there. Nice. The weather is nice. So, yeah, if a young man wants an older woman, he has to take responsibility. He has to do what men do. They look after their families. They look after the children and everything else. So yeah, the age gap is something else. You see it when you go on the dating apps, even when you go out there. Sometimes when you see an older person, you'll be like, I don't want to talk to him, he's too old. Some of these people, they look so old because they're not looking after themselves. They lack motivation. You find that the minute you start talking to them and start planning going out, they're now bathing. They're now looking for nice clothes, because once you wear something nice, you change. You look much younger. You know that, don't you? You start eating well because you know you've got a woman by your side and things, and you'll be encouraging them as well. So they come up. You can see them that they start looking much, much, much better. So go for it. Okay? Don't let the age gap limit the type of guy that you want. The older the better. I told you that before. You have to be the celebrity in that relationship. You be the one who is the prettiest ladies. You be the one who is the celebrity of the relationship. Normally, if you find your older man, they normally treat you well. Alright, so I hope this was helpful, guys. Let me see how many minutes. I can't even see what's going on here. I can't even see. So I hope this was helpful, and I'll bring back another episode. So this was episode 3. So if there's anything that I've missed on the age gaps, just leave a comment. Say, oh, you didn't talk about that, so that we can talk about it again. All right, now, my lovelies, you take it then. Bye.